Getting tired of binging the same TV shows and movies over and over again? Well, I'm sure healthcare workers are getting tired of risking their lives to save others, so maybe we shouldn't be complaining too much. The purpose of my speech today is to persuade you on why you should help protect others by keeping your distance during the continuous spread of the coronavirus. I will be sharing 3 ways you can and should help to win the fight against this pandemic. First, I will persuade you on why you should wear a face mask. Then, I will convince you on why you should stay in touch with others during the pandemic. And finally, I will tell you why you need to spread accurate sources of news to others in your community. To begin, let me persuade you on something other than makeup and acne wash to put on your face. Face masks are more important than ever in our current situation. In the 2020 article, Why We Should All Be Wearing Face Masks by Richard Gray, Chris Kenyon at the Institute of Medicine in Antwerp, Belgium, explains countries that flatten the curve used face masks in public. We should all be using face masks all across the United States in order to flatten our own country's curve in confirmed cases and deaths. In the 2020 CDC recommendation for cloth face covers, it is clearly stated that the virus can spread between people interacting in close proximity, so you always need to keep your distance from others. Now that I've convinced you on wearing face masks, let me tell you why you should keep in touch with loved ones. You may be taking every safety precaution possible, but it won't be enough to save your mental health. As college students, we enjoy being free and independent of our parents, but it's hard to do that when we're moving back in with them. In the NBC article, How Coronavirus Dramatically Changed College for Over 14 Million Students by Abigail Hess in 2020, she states that at least 1,102 colleges and universities in the U.S. have closed their campuses due to the coronavirus, choosing to move classes online. Unfortunately, this means no more in-person time with people and friends our age. So we'll need to adapt by using technology such as Zoom and social medias to keep our social relationships flourishing, as we don't know when this crisis will end. I persuaded you on face masks, and I've convinced you on keeping your mental health in check. Now I'll let you know on why you need to spread accurate and credible news. Everyone has that one uncle always ranting on Facebook about politics or religion, but he may not be using credible sources of news, and he should be. According to a professor at Merrimack College, Melissa Zimdar's 2020 Reputable News Sources article, a good news source publishes accurate content, checks facts, and if errors are made, corrects them. We need everyone to practice critical thinking by listening to sources that follow these guidelines. In Tom Rosenstiel's article, 6 Questions That Will Tell You What Media to Trust in 2013 by the American Press Institute, he discusses things like, what kind of content is this? Or what's the evidence and how was it vetted? We need to ask these important questions in order to determine if a news source is biased or not. In conclusion, I've persuaded you on ways to prevent the spread of COVID-19. First, I explained why you need to wear a face mask when leaving your home. Then, I told you why you need to keep your mental health in check by keeping in touch with loved ones. And finally, I convinced you to spread accurate and credible news to others. There's so much you can do to help as a so-called average citizen. You can wear a face mask in order to avoid contracting and spreading the virus. You can stay in touch with others, which not only helps yourself, but helps other people find comfort. And finally, you can fact-check sources and spread credible news throughout your community to correct others' non-credible sources, as well as helping to keep people in touch with the world. I want to thank you as college students so much for helping us in this incredible journey. Thank you for listening and helping.